Test 1 2, test 1 2. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's I, Iron Sheik 84, surviving Dalaska 2025. I don't know how far my camera will reach, but yeah. Sorry if it's a little shaky. Caught on. One sec. Alright, that's about as far as I can make it with my camera, but I'm sure you see the snow around here. Yeah, it snowed yesterday. Thankfully, it didn't really ice over, although it's supposed to tonight. And then it's mostly melting right now. Alright, just this. Oops. There we go. I had little Sheik here, so that's why I didn't make my bed, because I thought he was gonna knock everything over. But yeah, happy 2025, everybody. Christmas was great. I don't really celebrate it, but I did spend time with my girlfriend. Little Sheik and I went over. We exchanged some gifts. I had a steak and lobster, and we watched Scrooged. And then for New Year's, one of her aunts was in town, and her mom came down, so they went to the Choctaw Casino up in Oklahoma. And I stayed home because I had little Sheik, and I didn't feel like, or no, they went to WinStar, I think, not Choctaw, but doesn't matter technically. But yeah, it's like they had fun, and then yeah, I stayed home. I don't drink, and I'm not a partier, so that was very low on my priority list of what to do for New Year's. And yeah, I just stayed in. I stayed up till midnight, even though I was exhausted, and FaceTimed her, wished her happy New Year, and I went straight to bed immediately after that. But yeah, life's been going good. Things have been going great. Ready to, see what 2025 has to bring. And yeah, outside of that, just, life's good. So decided, it's like, this isn't going to be a super long stream because there's only like so much to do in the game right now, but still, I haven't been on in a while. I wanted to just say what's up to everybody, let y'all know that, life's good, been doing great, and yeah, just have some WWE action with everybody. So let's get some music going. Let's get some champions stuff going on. Yeah. And let me just get my phone ready so I can actually read chat. Yeah, since by the way, because of the ice and snow, they canceled ABA today. Just like, the facility that he goes to for his autism stuff was closed, as is all the public schools and stuff around here anyway. So there really wasn't anything to do. So little Sheik's got been using my iPad because his ran out of juice. So let me just get creator mode going so I can read chat. There you go, stream manager, and let me start BlueStacks, and we can get going here. But yeah, how was everybody else's Christmas and New Year's? New Brunswick, Canada, no. So yeah, it's well, the thing is, the one thing I can be thankful for is they had originally told us, just turn the music down just a tad on my end, on my speakers. They had originally told us that we were gonna have 8 to 12 inches of snow, which we were gonna be like, oh shit, like that's bad, that's really bad. And then we lucked out, and and then they changed the estimates to like 1 or 2 inches. So yeah, the yeah, it's like, so it's fine. Like, honestly, it's not like, I mean, obviously you have to be mindful of like what's going on the roads and everything, but I mean, I we made chili and we dropped some off to my dad at the store, and it was honestly like a 100% smooth ride. I did make sure to leave plenty of a gap between me and the other car, and yeah, I ran into zero issues. But yeah, let's get going here, I guess. All right, so there's Raw Powerhouse, the Showboat goes on, Tech Me to Your King, Striker a Deal, and then this Roundup or whatever. So let's see. I did take like a short, I think I took like 15 seconds looking at the required people. I think this one's gonna be my hardest one, only because I don't really have a lot of strong people to use here, but should be fine. Red subs. Charge. Oops. Let's see. Red, and then I had that, and whatever, we'll put that on there. There we go. Do I want to? I might just swap a title over just to make things easier. There we go. And let's begin. Yeah, as far as like driving goes, like, look, like, I obviously, gotta keep, an eye on what you're doing, where you're going, don't go too fast, etc., etc. The problem is, we have some very bad drivers in Dallas, who can't drive when it's, when the sun is shining, and there's absolutely no snow, rain, whatever going on. So yeah, I try to leave like I try to leave like a car and a half to 2 car lengths, because I was like, God forbid, like I skid out or something, I'd rather just jack up my car than destroy somebody else's. So yeah, that's always my reasoning behind it. That, and also, if somebody isn't paying attention to what the hell they're doing, I have plenty of room to react and not skid out myself. Oh, and by the way, I don't always tell y'all, I don't really do a lot of I I don't do polls and stuff anymore. So no Gunther for me, and just as a spoiler for the other for the other ones, I don't have what is it? I don't have Jey Uso. I don't have Queen Nia, and I think Gunther's the last one or whatever. So yeah, the no bonuses unfortunately for the last for the last tour, but I'm gonna still try to make do with what I got and kind of go from there. All right, one down. Clickety click. Raw Powerhouse. It's the same ones. Yep. Alright. Yeah, I do have like that JD plate. And I've heard like Raquel's supposed to be like amazing with it. But I don't know, like I'm kind of because I don't have the strap pass. I'm always like really hesitant about who I put you know, plates on, because I'm kind of like stuck with it for a month if I don't do that. You know, if I put it on someone. There we go. Yeah, you know, I mean, I know I've talked about this a lot. Like, I just take what the game gives me nowadays. And, you know, surprisingly, there weren't a lot of, there weren't a lot of, like, of my taste tests available this year. I don't know why. Because usually, you know, around the holidays, there's, you know, like, there's so many of them. And I was shocked that I think I got one, and that's it. I remember last year, like, I had, like, 8 or something crazy with that. Did I hear about Vince got away with what he did, put out a statement? Yeah, so I did read about that. That has to do with his, with the, what is it, the SEC allegations. The whole thing between him and Janelle Grant is still ongoing. This had something to do with how payments were made and things like that. Things outside of, like I said, things outside of what happened with Janelle. So, yeah, I mean, I read it. Just basically, he said that they investigated it. He paid whatever needed to be paid. And yeah, what is it? He said that it was just an accounting. It was just accounting that needed to be corrected, and now it's corrected, and he's ready to put it behind him. So. I mean, I really don't know what to say. I mean, Vince is never coming back to... Okay, sorry, let me take that back. I don't want to say never. The likelihood of Vince coming back to WWE is so minuscule. And I really don't think that, even with this judgment, and if the whole thing with Janelle Grant gets settled out of court or whatever, I don't see a universe in which Vince is going to come back. But, you know, weirder things have happened, so who knows? The one thing I will say is I'm not surprised that nothing really came of it. That's pretty much what I have to say to that. And yeah, Hogan getting booed. I gotta tell you, I laughed when I saw that. In another 1,000 days of Roman being champ. Hey, well, I gotta tell you, hey, I enjoyed Roman being champion. I do think it kind of got out of hand at some point, but you know, I mean, it was a compelling story. Although it would be funny, like, Punk would pretty much be done at that point, because I don't think he'd be going to, TNA at that point. I don't, so funny thing, Austin Theory was actually one of the mainstays of my local indie. Um, Him and Sammy Guevara were a tag team actually. So I think the guy that I could be wrong on this, so don't quote, if I make a mistake, sorry in advance or whatever. But there was a manager, his name was Lance Romance. And he had a stable called the International Players Club. And him and Sammy were a tag team affiliated with Lance Romance. And yeah, they like they wrestled in my indie quite a bit. Actually, like Sammy, yeah, I got to see Sammy and Ricky Starks all the time. And then what's his face? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then Keith Lee was our champion for a while. Shit. Well, I didn't want that to happen. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, like, I got to see him wrestle all the time. Got to hang out with them, talk to him on a first name basis. Eric was Eric and Ivar of the War Raiders, Viking Raiders, or whatever the fuck they're called now. Yeah, he was Raymond Rowe, and then I forgot what Ivar's name was, but yeah, I got to see them wrestle like a whole bunch, which is one of the other reasons why I always tell people, like, hey, go to your indie show, support your local indie wrestling federation. Not only is it a lot more intimate and a lot of fun, but you never know who the stars of tomorrow are going to be that are going to come out of your indie. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it potentially, like, I know, I don't know if he cut it. I was actually in one of Sammy's vlog videos because it was his birthday and I bought him a box of protein bars. And he asked if he could film it for his vlog, and I said sure, but I don't remember seeing it, or maybe I missed it. Yeah, yeah, like one of my favorite wrestling memories, and I know this is one of those, like, obviously this is you had to be there sort of things. So especially whenever it's all good, man. Mule, have a good one. So one of my favorite wrestling memories of all time is, especially, look, the summers in Texas are brutal, very brutal, and also when you're at a 3.5, 4 hour show, you get thirsty, right? So at my local indie, they kind of I never made like a big, I don't know, like I wasn't, I kept it low key. I would just bring like my lunch bag and bring some bottles of water. Cause like I said, I get thirsty and I didn't want to pay, $3 or $4 for a bottle of Ozarka at an indie show. So I would do that. And then, like I said, again, going with it be, brutal summers in Texas. Some of the venues that they wrestled at didn't exactly have the best AC out there. So, because I wanted to, actually enjoy my matches in peace, I'd bring I'd pack 3-4 bottles of water and, drink them throughout the show. One in particular, I remember, it was so fucking hot in the building, and Sammy and Austin Theory were wrestling, and I forget who exactly they were facing, but they won their match, and I could see Sammy going like. So I threw him a bottle of ice cold water, and he took a drink, and of course he gave me the thanks, the thanks chic thing, and then him and Theory were going around the ring celebrating, being obnoxious heels like, "Woo, we won," and and I remember Sammy grabbing that bottle and then just going over to Theory while they were celebrating and pouring half a bottle of ice cold water down his back and just seeing Theory do like the ah! Oh man, I laughed so hard when he did that. Yeah, but even outside of that, I think Theory's a good wrestler, and I mean, for me, he is a little bit like, I think he's gonna be one of those guys like the Miz, where he's gonna have a super. I mean, obviously, as long as he doesn't do something stupid or get himself in hot water or whatever, like I can totally see Theory being a very like I said, just like Miz being a very, very, very long tenured WWE person. Also, I'm like triple layered up. I'm a little hot. All right, much better. This is the one thing that kind of sucks when you don't have like a really strong CSS person. I'm gonna oh fuck, I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna win. It's just gonna take a while, unfortunately. So the rest of the nodes will be a lot quicker than this. No, so I can understand this is the reason why they ban or use the anti-stun belts when it comes to the Extreme Rules tours, because this shit takes forever. Sorry, I was just checking something real quick. Okay, let's blow up some gems. Alright, I do think I have some leeway with some stuns, so I'm not gonna try to keep this going as long as possible. Hooray! No! Oh, there we go. Great, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Click. Alright, there we go. Also, I'm gonna go blow my nose real quick while this is going on. hopefully in the next 7 to 10 years, I'll have this finished. Alright, there's my buffer, and there we go. Oh, down to 1 stun? Really? I'm kind of shocked about that. There we go. And again, sorry this is taking so long. It's just, it's what happens when you don't really have the, like I said, when you don't have certain people built up for certain tours. But I don't really use Creed all that much, so like for me it's a waste to spend resources on making him 6-star. Alright, take that one. This be it, please. Thank God. Alright, yay. We're done. That was so worth 18 of these tokens. Alrighty, let's... Okay. Showboat goes on, and this one I promise you will go so much faster. Because I can just do this. And... although I wish there was a way that I could turn off the super spammer plate, you know. Like I said, without having to take the plate off, just be like, do you want to do it? It's like, do you want to use this? No. Just to kind of kill time, but, you know, what are you going to do? Pardon me. Yeah. Okay, let's get this show going. So I was kind of getting tired of that track. Alright, yay. See, this is so much better. Alright. Almost done. Huzzah! Yay! Sorry, not much more to say on this. I really like Seth. He's one of my favorite people to use. And it's just fun being able to... I really haven't had anybody who I've had an issue beating with them. Although this past showdown, I used my 3 clicks and I hit somebody for like 60 million, and they somehow kicked out of it at 1. And I was pretty salty about that. Yeah, but for the most part, there's very few people that I've ever faced that, you know, using this with Seth, you know, that he hasn't been able to take out turn 1 every single time. There we go. Alright, it's time for hell mode. Like I said, this feels so much better. Alrighty, let's see. I think I should still be able to take him out without having to use a boost. Go, and then the next ones we'll use we'll use 2 buttons for the next one and then 3 for the last one. Here, 1 click there. Okay, that one was a breeze. And now for the last one here. I did recently get a 100% gem damage belt, so I think I do enough with 60%, but I guess whenever 7-star comes out, I might swap over the belt and the belt, the plates, all that good stuff onto that one. Because, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, a couple mil here or there might make a huge difference in taking somebody out turn 1 or turn 2 versus having to do, you know, 3 to 4 turn victories with them. And there we go. Alright, there you go, another 18 tokens. Alright. Tech me to your king. Alright, so here's my Gunther setup for those of you who don't know how you want to do this. So I use the Merrick strategy. I'm gonna try to just knock these out as quickly as possible. So blue and a red. I'll put that. There you go. Alright, took it off of him. So I'm certainly not gonna use him. Alright, so the one thing with this, I mean, obviously with the low health characters, this isn't, this isn't something that you're gonna have to deal with. But I use blue, blue, red. You put that down. Then you do the sub, and once it pops up, you'll see what what my setup is. I think I actually like Tech Gunther more than a lot of other people do, but the one thing, like I said, the one caveat is, it is annoying that he is always a turn 2 character for me. And then depending on how good a luck you have, refilling his moves is a pain in the ass. Yeah, but the one thing with his, so with this sub, I'm good up to 600,000, so I'm gonna try to avoid, lengthening these for, as much as I possibly can. Because I like to finish these nodes as quickly as possible. Alright, so here, like I said, 150 times 4, so as long as it's 600,000 and under, I'm solid. There we go. Gunther takes out Ilja. And we can keep going. Alright. Since you're able to, move on the way that you are, I really wish they had a way to skip it. And you wouldn't have to actually get out of the screen, go from normal to hard to hell, but, I mean, what can you do? Okay, lay that down. Sub him. I might be able to show my strat off here in a little bit. Alright, there we go. Against Sammy, no plates. Alright, so I think I'm going to be able to now. So there you go. Put the Juggernaut down, do the sub. There you go. So he has his turn. So there you go. You have a bunch of multiplies. And then you can do this one of two ways. You can set up as many row breaks as you can to refill your moves. And then for the rest of it, just, do this basically. So there you go. And depending on how you do it, if you go for just full damage, you can do, I typically do in the 20 million range-ish. And then, if you do it this way, maybe you may not hit as hard, but, you can always set up for a turn 4. And then, I pretty much, at that point, there's so many multiplies on the board that I take it, that they don't survive. So we'll probably see that in hell mode, but yeah, we'll just let him do this. I said, I just try to connect as many as I can. So in this situation, I might leave that there, but here we go. That. And we did a shitload of damage. Go, and onward to hell mode. Alright, tech me to your king. There we go. There we go, and there we go, and yeah, 22. Like I said, the 23 million right there. So, like I said, that's pretty much like the range that I hit, depending on like how many green gems are on. Like if you can set up like a couple row breaks and break a bunch of 18s there, sometimes you can get like super lucky. And all right, hello game. I didn't want to go back to that. Yeah, you can set, like I said, you can set up like, you know, where you can get like around 30 mil. But that's like a super clean board, and also like that one might require you to like put like what is it, whatever the Mae Young plate is, the crown plate or something like that. And I tend not to put plates on people I don't typically use a lot. Because again, like I said, I don't have a strap pass, and like for me it's a waste of sorts to put that sort of stuff on there. There you go. So that was 22 mil right there. That should be enough to keep Sammy down, and it does. There we go. We're gonna face Dragunov again. Go, last one of this. We'll do the striker, we'll do the other one, which will be quick, and that'll be it for the day. There you go. So same thing, put down the Juggernaut, sub. So 24 mil. Hopefully he won't kick out of this, and of course he does. Huzzah. Couldn't have got that blue to connect. This is fine. Should be able to take him out next turn. Nope. Okay. Do that. Sub it up. Go. 27 mil, and this should keep him down. There we go, yay! Another victory. Alright, last one. Let's strike her a deal. Contest. Drew. What setup do I use for her? Let's go for Drew, I guess. What do I use for him? That one. Alright, that'll work, I guess. Okay. There we go. Should do a decent chunk of damage. And if I can't get it in a couple rounds, if it looks like it's gonna take forever, like some of those other matches did, I might just call it and then do the other tours and then head about my merry way. All right, 6 mil, which is decent, I guess. Face Soul Soko, which I don't have either one, which is annoying, and I can't do that node. I kind of wish his shards were in the chest. I only need like 85 more to unlock him, and I really don't want to cash in my medallions or popcorn or whatever the hell it is for 500 shards of him when I only need 80 something, and there's so many better things to pick out. Huzzah, yay. Alright, Bo Dallas next. I probably don't need to do this, but again, this is more of a I don't want to be stuck here for 20 minutes like I was for the Creed one, so let's see if 3 is going to be enough. And it was. I probably could have gotten away with 2, but there we go. Yay. Oh, thank God. That one was the one I was like, this one I would say would probably be the only one that I would like be like legitimately worried about, only because I don't have an infinite loop with stun to set up, so yeah. I should be able to take these out without having to do the gem boost, right? Again, just trying to cut down on animation time, although it's also one of those things I was like, maybe I should go ahead and just do it and follow my own advice on always finishing your plate every single time and not leaving it up to chance. Alright. We got Solo. Solo's out of the way. And moving on to Bo Dallas. Done. Alright, huzzah. And skippity skip. There we go. Reverse order is about to be complete. Trying to see if I could do this on move damage alone, but apparently I can't. Which means that I gotta do this and sit through this stupid animation. Alright, there we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I just want my CSS wins. Alright, there we go. Battle. By the way, have y'all ever seen any of Solo Sikoa's old tweets where he talks about how much he hates math? From like when he was in high school or middle school? There we go. There's that done. Actually, I probably should have looked at whose shards I got there. Alright, last one here, and then I got 3 nodes, and I'm gonna go hang out with the little one. Also, I was contemplating, like, putting the pyros up here to cut down on the animation time of an entire board blowing up, but why risk it? It's one of those things, like, just, you know, why screw around and then make it, like, you know, drag this on for way longer than it needs to. Go. That's done. Go down to Brawl's Roundup. Click on that. And no, I don't want to use him. I'll just use Seth. Because, what is it? On this one, it's Jey Uso. Don't have Jey. So no bonus points here. On the next one, I believe it's Nia Jax. Don't have her, so no bonus points there. Oh. Alright, that should be like 26 or 27, I think. Oh, there you go. Oh, 33, but yeah. After the gem defense. There we go. There's that. That one's done. Go to hard mode. I should have taken that dragon. I don't plan on using him. Yo, Troll Bob, how's it going? Yeah, just been around. Actually, unfortunately, you caught the very, very, very end of this. I just wanted to do the tours. I'm home on a very icy, slushy day in Dallas, so I was like, I'll get on for a second, do my first stream of 2025, and then call it a day. But yeah, I've been on for like an hour. I literally, this is the next to last node that I have, and then I'm gonna be done doing. Okay, well, yeah. Yeah, I can read between the lines there. Here you go. Here's my last one, and then this is good old King Gunther, which I don't have. I'm gonna skip back to Seth. But yeah, things have been going good. Like I said, had a good Christmas, had a good New Year's. Very quiet, you know, and just ready for a fun time and see what the new year brings me. There we go. Alright, and there's the last of, yeah, pretty much that's the last node that I needed. Yeah, well, SB Seth is awesome, yeah. There we go. All these are done except the one that I can't do, which is this one right here, because I don't have Sola Sokoa. Let's see where we are with the history of Raw. There we go. Super Shard contest. am somehow able to reach... Oh, yeah. I think they changed, like, the milestones or something to where, like, where you get the other gold coin. Yeah, it's at 500. I doubt I'm going to hit that. So, I'm still kind of debating where and how I'm going to cash in my prize wall medallions and stuff. 20,000 here, so can't even unlock solo as of right now, which really sucks. Yeah. This is what I want. I'm short 400, so hopefully I can get that. Worst case scenario, I'll just take a moment. I'll just take a couple of the moments that I don't have. I'll take a couple 100% gem straps. Yeah, like on the moments, let's see, I don't have... I think I bought this one. So I don't have Dudley Boys, I don't have Zane kicked out, I don't have Acolytes. Then I have that one, that one, that one. I don't have Tori. Or I think do I have that? I don't know, I'll have to look. But yeah, pretty much I have every single other one of these. So yeah, I'll have to figure out what I want to do with my prize walls and stuff. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I appreciate that, and I hope you do too. But yeah, that's pretty much that pretty much does it. Like I said, sorry I caught you like so far at the end of the stream. But yeah. As always, for everybody who hung out, appreciate y'all joining. Since this is going to be on YouTube, as are every single other of my streams, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And follow me on Twitch at IronSheik84 for more WWE Champions action. With that, I wish you all a wonderful 2025. Like I said, Happy New Year. I know it's like a week late or whatever, but still, Happy New Year to everybody. Happy 2025, and I'll see you around, everybody. Have a good one. Okay, well, I was gonna rate. That's weird. I've never seen a thing, somebody like blocking you from rating them.